Hello again. In this video we'll be experiencing BMW dealerships using Danish terminology.
I think it can just about pull the candles of a birthday cake.
And do quite a bit of running. Joining me on this adventure is an old friend.
Left foot first. And then the arse. The arse. That's doable.
But more about that later. First we were off to the BMW dealerships, where we started by visiting the wrong one. Meh. And I can from the bottom of my heart truthfully only blame this on me. Yeah, me. So, off to a good start. But we were pleasantly surprised by the showroom inventory, where we got to see the really limited M4 GTS up close. And you know what? The new CSL was also here. Wow. Just look at these air fins going up the side of the car. Truly amazing stuff. But again, we were here to try the most powerful electric car, so off we went. So we navigated our way down to the correct BMW center this time. But there was this strange delivering system where all of the cars have to go through the building. That meant, in our case, since we only needed the keys for the car, it still was driven through the building, extending the queue further for the other customers, for no reason at all. But finally, we were off to test the car.
Hello again, and welcome to Furesø Marina. Today we have a guest on the side. This guy.
Hello. I've been on the channel before. Safety first. Ludicrous mode.
Yes.
But only in Danish.
Yes.
So now we're trying it in English. But my name is Nicolai. My background for cars, obviously, has been in motorsport since, I don't know, the last 15 years. So I mean, I think I know a little bit about driving them, but the technical stuff behind, maybe not so much. Yeah, I'm pointing like this, like an amateur with my Bible here, telling all the specs of the car.
Yeah.
Because I can't remember them without looking. I'm trying my best.
Today is a bit of an exciting one. I've brought Nicolai here because we have one of his favorite brands. Maybe you can guess it, you will see a quick one.
Oh yeah. A sneak peek.
It's a
BMW I4 M50.
And it's made by the M department.
Yeah.
And that means it has a bit more power maybe, better brakes maybe, a bit more Newton meters.
But looking at the specs, I think it can just about pull the candles of a birthday cake.
Yep, the Danish term. None of you know what that means.
But it does have a lot of options. It's a very long list. It's a quarter of the car, the price, just options.
This particular car got the supercharged package, which is the highest equipped version you can get of this car. And that means we have a lot of carbon details on this car. For example, have this part down here, which is actually functional. You can see through here. We have the very, very nice blue color. I don't know.
It's kind of matte. It's a Portimao blue.
What's it called again?
Portimao blue. I know why it's matte. It's because it's frozen.
They should do this on more cars. Jesus, it's cool. Bit of an M badge, of course. A bit of plastic pieces down the side. Not that exciting, because these are actually functional.
Of course, it's an M car.
Earlier today we looked at the BMW CSL.
Yeah.
And that wasn't functional on that one. But it is on this one.
I think it's because kind of, you know, the efficiency in an electric car, you know, because it doesn't really make sense on the CSL.
No.
I mean, the cooling in the front to the brakes does make sense, but this one, probably not.
And that's also why you have a bit of it's like a subtle, small spoiler in carbon, of course, because this has like the carbon trim package.
This one is kind of the dot above the eye, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a very good joke. And you also have these huge rear panels in carbon. Shut up! This is obviously based on the 4 Series, so you have the diffuser down here also as well, but yeah, no exhaust. But a tow hook on a M car.
I think we should just show
That's
them.
pretty.
It's not that you have to be stressed when you need the tow hook because it's very slow.
It takes a bit of time.
Yeah, I'm just waiting. Maybe take a nap in between.
If you live in Jutland, this is...
Jutland?
This is...
Jutland!
Here we are talking about the Jylland or Jutland part of Denmark, who loves the tow bar.
It doesn't matter what car it is, if it's an M or it's an Audi R8 or whatever, it just needs a tow hook. That's it.
Yep.
Otherwise you won't be accepted in the village. 1600 kilos.
Oh, 1600?
With brakes, and 750 without brakes.
Okay, that's pretty good.
That was without looking at the paper.
Amazing job.
Yeah. This is actually really regular BMW 4 Series.
Yeah, it's...
It's not that I look at it and I think, wow, a lot of space has disappeared while
because
getting
of batteries
electric.
or something like that.
I mean,
it
it
looks
really
very ordinary. Of course, you have the sloping roof here. Obviously, steal some storage space, but...
I mean, if you put down the seats, you have 1,290 liters of space.
Oh, you looked at the space?
Yeah, right before.
Okay. Look at the side profile. It's fucking good looking. Nicolai was just pointing out. I think I'm very good in English.
It's going very well.
Yeah, it's going very well.
Yeah, but that's very difficult to say.
Yeah, for the
It's
Danish.
going very well because you want to say it quickly,
Yeah.
but you can't say quickly. It's very well.
The Danish language
Very
is
little.
so stupid sounding
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
every other country, and when we try to speak English, it's very noticeable that we come from Denmark. But over time,
For some
hopefully
of us.
our accent will improve. I don't know.
I mean, do you want a bot of what?
You want what, mate?
A bot of what?
I just put the seat in, a bit of my position, I would say.
Yeah, because I'm 197 centimeters.
Wow. It's always much more fun with you in the back.
I know, because I make it so bad.
What do you call it?
Anyways, I'm gonna sit in the car now.
Left foot first.
And then the ass. The arse. Yeah.
Yep.
It's doable.
Oh.
And the headspace is not actually existing. Actually, I am kind of stuck. It's not even for fun.
You almost get decapitated here.
I know. I just felt it in the neck right there. Anyways, I don't like getting around the exterior much more. I want to drive now. I want to get in the driving seat.
Yep.
And it's right fucking now. Okay?
That's right.
So
now.
cut the camera. Let's go.
This screen is nice.
It's a BMW. You can say fucking. It's okay.
This must be some kind of like extra option on this car.
I don't think so. Why should it be?
Ah, the indicator. Yeah, but that must be an option.
Why? No, it's not.
Yeah.
For sure standard.
No.
Are you serious?
You didn't get it.
Okay, so it's a joke. Oh yeah. No. Okay, I get it.
You are in
It's
a BMW.
Subscription based.
It's subscription based. Yeah. The thing we are talking about is that BMW now have a subscription service on their heated seats, which is.
But is it in this one?
I can see the benefit how the cost is lower in the car, and you only use obviously the heated seats in the winter some places. But I think many would agree that hardware that exists in a car, you should be able to like access at all time. But it's the same in the Teslas.
The first thing you experience in the car is just the pure silence.
It's a bloody M car.
And it doesn't make a sound.
Nope. You have some electric car that makes like a bit of like electric sounds, but also like
a lot
road
from the
sounds.
tires.
Yeah,
A lot from the tires.
But this is like dead quiet. We're also going like I don't know,
Super awesome.
30.
You feel the quality.
But the first thing when I get in the cabin here is just everything is just so German. Everything is like rugged and very. There's no creaks and no small cracks and weird sounds. It's all just very functional.
Squeaky plastic.
Squeaky plastic? Nope. Say hello to carbon fiber.
Carbon.
I don't know if it's part of the supercharged package, but it's definitely an option, this carbon layout.
It says on the Bible.
Let me grab the Bible. Yeah, we got the Bible here.
Maybe
Yeah, 35,000 Danish crowns.
So 4,500 euros.
The carbon exterior package.
Oh shit. I don't know about the inside then. That must just be some individual...
Yeah, the individual pieces. But you have the classic BMW layout on the wheel.
Yeah.
Very usual BMW thick steering wheel there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and quite nice with the M colors in the
seat,
stitching.
the seat fill, it's in...
Ooh,
Yeah, I mean the gear
Very
knob
cool.
isn't like really M, like that's really electric with the blue electric.
And then also a small details. When you look up at the gauge cluster, what you would call it, there is
Maybe just the
digital cockpit. I don't know.
The gauge cluster.
If you look up there, there's like also like an M emblem
Yeah.
close to like the battery indicator and the
It's awesome.
speed indicator.
Awesome details.
Getting a
Not
slice.
not sponsored by.
Red Bull.
Yeah, you can see it on the lips.
What? So now we are doing a bit of motor driving on the motorway here in Denmark, and oh, fuck.
Jesus Christ.
And it's only in comfort mode.
Yeah, it's pulling. It does pull. I mean, it's not too bad.
No, it does pull. The eDrive 40 version of the i4, and that is rear-wheel drive, very BMW fashion, but this is like four-wheel drive.
Yeah.
Obviously. So this is not like the typical M BMW where you are used to going sideways. This will not do that. This will hug down, grip, and just go.
I think it might be able to do it in winter tires in wet conditions.
Yeah.
Maybe. Thanks for lending us the car, BMW, but you might have to look throughout the tires. They're a little worn out.
Yeah.
But they were like when we picked the car up, so I'm not. It can pull the candle of a birthday cake, that's for sure.
Overall here it's so quiet on the motorway. It's an excellent, comfy ride.
I mean,
it's very good.
It's very windy today.
Yeah.
And the noise is quite okay. I mean,
it's really good.
Yeah. I think it's very difficult actually to drive fluently on the highway because it's super rapid on the throttle. Because the first 5 to 10% of the throttle in comfort is still pretty aggressive actually in meters.
That brings us on to the specs. The power is obviously the 544 and
the Newton meters. The torque is 795 Newton meters.
And then we have some weight.
Yeah.
Remember that?
No, but you can look at the Bible though.
Okay, I'll look at the Bible.
I don't know why our memory are like a sponge here, but yeah.
But I can tell you in the meantime that from 10 to 80%, it takes 31 minutes.
Yep. What kind of battery are we running here?
It's an 83 kilowatt.
Exactly. Yeah, now I bought the Bible, and it says 31 minutes to from 10 to 80%. 0 to 100.
3 seconds. Is it right?
Yeah, it says 3.9. Yeah, it's a bit of a heavy one. It's a 2290. You have two modes. You can either put the gear lever here in the left position here, and you have the strong recuperation. And you can put it to the right here, and then you have like a bit less recuperation.
No, it's adaptive actually.
It is?
Yeah, it's adaptive.
Okay.
So the closer you are to a car, the more it does it.
The thing is that in most electric cars, you can normally steer the battery recuperation with pedals behind the wheel.
Yeah.
And that's pretty smart.
Yeah.
But you can't that in this car. The thing is, when we recorded the other day, the sun went down so quickly here in Denmark that we didn't realize we didn't have enough time. Now it's up to me to film the rest, because Nicolai is on work. So I'm here standing with the i4 in nice bright Danish weather for once. Yes. And we're gonna have a bit of fun, because we never actually get to try the sporty part of this vehicle. It has been raining for a couple of days, so the car is a bit grimy. It kind of looked good, the matte color with all the mud strains on it. Okay, when you're in the car, you start up, of course, by starting up the car, and then this HANZ ZIMMER sound comes. So I put the car into drive, push the sport button one more time. Now it's into sport boost mode. Then I push the brake pedal as hard as I can, and then the gas pedal all the way to the floor. Listen to this sound. Wow. That's insane. This sound is so funny. It makes it so violent and also so aggressive. I must admit, it's a good gimmick. What is this car? I must say that the N Division have had a bit of fun when they were making this car. They were like, okay, what about just like tons of sound? And when you just activate the launch control, you can hear like some sort of a build-up from like the engine or the speakers. And when you do this, the whole car shakes front and back. I don't know if you can see it, but just take my word for it. You can also just go into comfort mode and the sound will be a lot lower, but it's still there. But if you want it totally off, you can just turn it off here in the menu system. But I kind of like it. It's good fun. Or at least for a bit, I don't know. And in Eco Pro, it's of course off. And this might be the one and only electric car for me, because I actually feel like this car is engaging. And it's a bit more fun than just, I don't know, tootling around in a normal electric car where everything is very calm and very under control all the time. This is a bit more wild and has a bit more character. I like that. The one thing that is about this car is I think it's a bit battery hungry. It consumes the juice out of that battery so quick, and I don't feel like it has like tons of battery all the time. You can just go for days. You don't have that feeling in this car. You're a bit nervous about the battery all the time, basically. So I just want to put that out there. Time to find some Danish B-roads. Okay, let's go. Yes, already good. Okay, I know the sound is a bit gimmickly, but we'll just keep it on. I guess you'll probably turn it off when you have played with this sound for a while, but for now, let's just enjoy it. Sounds like a spaceship. Alright, this is good fun. It's not as sporty as an M3 or an M5 or an M4 for that matter, but for an electric car it's pretty good. And just listen to the sound. I'm guessing the sound is only on the inside, but all these engine sounds are made from HANZ ZIMMER, and yeah.
Could you imagine using some of Hans's other music? Very good.
From all of them, it must be the coolest, I guess. That and the Taycan is probably the best sounding electric car, you could say. It makes for a bit more engaging drive, I guess, but yeah, it's also a bit of a gimmick, but pretty good fun. This car is so capable. It's so fast. It's so goddamn fast. It's 544 horsepower, but it also just chops down the battery so quickly when you're doing the sport boost mode. Yeah, it will not let me slip at all with the rear. Even though the traction control is off, it's just hocks down and yeah, stays in lane, and pretty safe car, I would say, to drive a bit sporty. This is now a perfect time to wrap up this episode on the BMW i4 M50 here in the background. And out here the sun is setting and everything is so beautiful. I'm in this small village. The BMW i4 M50 is not a 100% an M car like an M3 or an M5 or something like that. But I would like to say that this is a pretty close and a good job from BMW to even make this car. This is as sporty as we go here in 2023. It's almost an M car, I would say. The one thing that is missing for me is definitely not the power. That is fucking insane, but the chassis and the dynamic setup of the car needs to be a bit more sporty to make it an M car, and then we need some rear-wheel traction or rear-wheel slip. So that means rear-wheel drive to make it a true M car, I would say. Otherwise, a really, really cool car. Probably the most engaging and most fun I ever had in an electric car, I would say. Pretty close to the Taycan GTS I've tried. Make this in a rear-wheel drive configuration, then this might be the best one out there.